Hey guys, welcome back to Salt for another week. We're almost at the end of the term, so we're really grateful that you're still coming back, watching our videos and learning about God. So this week, we're going to be talking about something really special. It's from right at the end of the Bible. So this term, we've been looking at how God created the world, how sin entered the world, and what that means for us, and what that means for our relationship with God. Now, we know at Salt that Jesus came to earth to die for our sins, so that we could be reconciled with God and be friends with God again. This week, we're going to be learning about what that actually means for us in our future, not on earth, but in a new creation with Jesus and with God forever as Christians. How cool is that? Let's get started. So our passage for today is from one of the books of the Bible called Revelation, which is the last book of the Bible. And it's written by John, who was shown a vision by God of a new heaven and a new earth. So our earth and the old heaven had disappeared. So he said that he heard a loud voice coming from a throne, and the voice said, "Now God's home is with everyone. He will live with them, and they will be his people. God himself will be with them, and he will be their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, no more sadness, no more crying or pain. The old ways of the old world are gone." So basically, there's no more sin anymore, is there? Which is really exciting. Now, we've learnt this term and over the years that God is a promise keeper, not a promise breaker. And this verse is really important. It says, "The one who was sitting at the throne said, 'Look, I am making everything new.' Then he said, 'Write this, because these words are true and can be trusted.'" And we know we can trust God because we've seen plenty of times in the Bible when he keeps his promises, like we learned about last week with Abram. It was shining with the glory of God. It was shining bright like a very expensive jewel. The city had a great high wall with 12 gates, and at every gate there were angels. Now, this is interesting about the new city. It says that the city did not need the light of the sun or the moon to shine on it because the glory of God was its light, and Jesus was the lamp. By this light, the people of the world will walk, and the kings of earth will bring their glory into it. The city gates will never be shut on any day because there's no night there. So everyone will just be there and be happy, and there's no day and night. It also says that nothing unclean will ever be brought into the city. No one who does shameful things or tells lies will ever go into it. Only those who have known Jesus will enter the city. What this passage is basically saying, it's saying a lot of confusing stuff, but it's basically telling us that Jesus will return and he will remake the world into a new creation where God will be with us, his people, and there'll be no sin, no death, no pain or suffering like there is in this world affected by sin. It'll be brand new, and all of us who believe in Jesus will be with him, which is really cool. Now, you might be thinking, what does this mean for us? How do we get to participate in this new creation? Well, as Christians, Jesus will be the king of the new creation, and we can be a part of it if we trust in him, which is what we choose to do as Christians when we choose to follow Jesus and follow his teachings and what he says. So when we know that Jesus died on the cross to save our sins, then we will be invited to the new creation with him.